Alright guys, so I'm just waiting to get this live stream started. Once it's started, and it started. Okay, okay guys, so welcome to CyberDream developers. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to continue our live build series. Now in our live build series, what we've been doing is we have been doing website live builds basically. So we look at different websites that we want to build. For example, we have been working on fitness and exercise affiliate website. So it's an affiliate website that's focused on the fitness industry. And the thing about our live builds is that once we finish the live builds, we put the website files on our website, cyberdreamdevelopers.com, for download. All right, so you can get the files to download from our website. And the thing about it is that if you host with AuroraCloudWS.com or LightPhoenix.com, so those are two hosting companies that I own. They are linked below. You get a 50% discount on the price of the template. All right, so enough of self-promotion. Also, if you get website security from Digital Pixie, which I also own Digital Pixie, I'm an entrepreneur, I love businesses, you get a 50% discount on the template. But that also meant that I needed to work on my website. So when I built my website initially, I built different parts at different times and I used different designs. And now I'm like, you know what? Let's unify everything. So the page that we're on is the CyberGrow Online Presence page. And if you go, I'm going to use Firefox. If you go to cyberdreamdevelopers.com, you're going to land on the home page, obviously. And the design that we're doing now is going to flow naturally from the home page. So we're going to use a lighter design. We're going to curve these edges just a bit. It's a little bit too sharp. We're going to keep the same color palette. The font is going to be changed overall. I think I'm going to find a different font. You know, this isn't so bad, but I'm sure I could find something more interesting. I'm currently using Lato, guys. And I don't want to spend too much time going over this because this is episode 4. And I've said the same thing at the start of every episode so far, which, you know, it's kind of getting old right now. All right, so we're keeping this design for the website. The first page that we're working on is the CyberGrow Online Presence website. So if you online presence web page, so if you go to services, website development, you're going to see CyberGrow, and you go to CyberGrow. What you're going to find is a CyberGrow page, and the CyberGrow is basically website as a service where you can get your website on a monthly payment plan instead of paying the upfront costs. Now, websites from CyberDream developers start at $3,500, and that might be a little bit high for someone who is just starting their business or they're tight on budget. CyberGrow gets you an awesome website at a monthly fee. Now, something I never did yesterday is I was supposed to check out the caching, because if you look at this page, this looks absolutely terrible. But this is not what we have been working with, guys, because this is the website we have been working with so far. This is what we've redesigned and gotten to at this stage. But the caching plugin I'm hoping it's a caching plugin, because if it's a caching plugin, then it's really easy to fix. If it's not, then I'm going to have to find the error. I'm supposing that the caching error breaks the website. As a matter of fact, let me see what it looks like in Google Chrome. Let me see what it looks like in Google Chrome. So in Google Chrome, it works. And I'm logged in on Google Chrome as well. So let me see in incognito. It's highly unlikely that Mozilla Firefox is the issue. I'm certain it's a caching plugin. And maybe Firefox is the issue. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to have to delete some cookies and stuff from Firefox and then see what happens. But it's working really fine on Google Chrome, and even if I go to incognito, it works really well. So this is what we've had so far. We've redesigned to this point so far. All right, I had the purple. It looked really awesome on the first day to be this dark and the yellow just popping out at you. And then the second day I was like, maybe not. But now on the third day, I'm just like, you know what, let's finish the website and see if we're going to continue with this really dark purple, you know? So this is what we've been working with. We did this part yesterday, actually. No, we did this part yesterday and we did this part And we did this part yesterday. So today what we're working on, we're going to work on the features section. The features section is going to be a little bit tricky because the websites all come with a set amount of features. And then you can add more features. So different plans come with different editions of different features. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm also going to be redesigning the packages. So different features are going to be displayed on each package. And the problem with that is that I won't be doing it live because that's a little bit of planning and business, and that is not website development at all. But I will be redesigning the pricing plans, and we're going to be redesigning the layout of our features. And that is that. If it's possible, I'd like to finish, because after we've done those sections, we're just going to go ahead and do the call to action, get CyberDream now, and offer support for those who are already customers, which is pretty easy. I mean, this section can be used just a little bit of redesign. Like I said, all the background images, so this is another background image, are going to be removed. It's going to reduce the page size. And remember, guys, the design that we're working with, okay, the design that we're working with is from the home page. So the home page is really wonderful, and yeah, so I'm just going to keep this right here. Just for, actually I don't need it because I have Firefox open. Okay, so let us get started with this redesign. So the first thing that we need to look at for today is all our CyberDream websites come with, and these are the features that the CyberDream websites come with. Now, I'm thinking of using this dark background, right? So a section here, dark background, have the features stand out from the dark background so it grabs their attention. And then when you hover, you have the accent color, not the cyan, because the cyan is a secondary color, but we use the orange as the accent whenever you hover. And as per usual, we've been using pulse grow when you hover. So I'm thinking that this setup is not at all terrible, but I'm thinking that maybe one where it's set at the side. Set at the side, so two columns, one at the side, and all the features are listed over there. And then we have a wonderful heading on the left side right here. Okay, I have an idea of what I'm going to do to get it. So remember, I'm using blocks because when I use blocks, it gives you guys an idea of how to get your website built really quickly without needing to know how to code or how to design really well. And the idea is that I can use a standard method where I just go ahead, I had a section, I go like that, I add an inner column, which I've done yesterday for some things that I wanted to do, but the templates wouldn't be able to do it. And I go ahead and I add an heading, add the heading, I enter some text, I change the size, and I could do that, but I'm not going to do that for your sake. And plus, it's a little bit faster going this way. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to add a section. Well, not really. We're going to add starter templates. We're going to go to blocks. And then we are looking for a certain section. I don't know which subheading it falls under, but I know what it looks like. So I'm just scrolling through. Whenever I find it, I'll tell you that, hey, there it is. Is this it? This is not it. That's not it. That is not it. That is not it. So bear with me for a while, guys. I do know what I'm looking for. Although this does look kind of nice, this contact. I could put all the features in here. I could put the heading here, and I could put an image here. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to change from what I initially planned because I see an idea for this one. Alright guys, so let's go. So we're importing this block. I use the dark one. So there's a light version for this as well. You can use a light version, it doesn't matter, because I'm not going to be using the default that they give us. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove some things. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to remove is this icon list here, and I'm going to go with the heading. So it's going to be an H2 heading, so I'll go ahead and delete, and I pull a heading over here. Again, when you see the highlight like that, then you can let go, drag and drop. Alright, so my heading is going to be, I don't need this, go away, all CyberDream websites include what you get in a CyberDream website. Okay, now the font is a little bit dark, and remember I said I was going to use a dark background here. I'm going to remove the background image that you can see. I'm right here where there is a map. We're going to be using an image, right? So we're going to work on this section. Now this section is going to have all these features, subsection it looks like. So you can see a lot of spacing, all right? But we're not going to need that much space. So the first thing we're going to do is clear this section. Going to delete, and there's a line right here. I'm thinking of keeping that line. All right. And I actually can't even select it, to be honest, so I might really have to leave it until I can figure out where it's from. Oh, okay, that's fine. Go ahead and delete that. Okay, now, so what we're going to be adding are these sections. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to drag and drop it there, guys. I'm just going to drag and drop. And it's dragged and it's dropped. And we are going to drag and drop again. Drag and drop again. And so what you realize happened here is that this is transparent, this is white. I used alternating shades of white for the aesthetics of the website. So that's why it looks like that. So you wouldn't have noticed it, but subtly, I'm hoping that's the word. Sometimes English can be so hard, guys. Subtly, you would have noticed that there was something aesthetically pleasing about that part. You wouldn't have realized, unless you're a designer, that they were alternating shades of white, one a little bit darker than the other. Okay, so I'm just, there we go. And one more. And there's a call to action there. So I might, actually, I have a call to action in the section above. So I might not need to put a, all right, come on. I might not need to put a call to action there. All right, guys. So this is giving me a bit of a warm time. There we go, finally. Sometimes dragging and dropping is not the best solution, I tell you. All right, so I have a get started call to action. And I don't think I need to put one here. And since the pricing table is a call to action, then I'll leave that there. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have to work on this section. And we're going to work on this section. And we're going to work on this section, which will help us to work on this section, which will allow us to add an image. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just look at what it's, see what it looks like right now. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the size that it's going to take up on the screen. I'm going to make this a box of the layout 60/40. So I'm going to give more space to here, less space to here. And then we're going to go from there. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the size it takes up in the section. Edit section, boxed. All right. So I'm going to go to 1300. 1300. All right, now I'm going to go to structure, and it's 6630 that's there. I'm going to go do it myself, and it's actually already 60/40. Perfect. So it's already 60/40. I'm going to save because I haven't saved all along. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the background just a bit. And the background, so you see an image here and it's not in the background because there's not an image. So we check the overlay, and there is a background image overlay right here. So we go ahead and delete that. Notice it's going to go away and it's gone. For the background, we are using a dark color, so I'm going to keep the dark purple consistent. I'm going to use this one instead. Actually, you see what this one looks like. So we're going to keep that dark purple that's been going through the website. We're going to keep that dark purple flowing. Now, here's what's happening. We have a background on this column. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to click on this column. And we're going to go ahead and edit that dark section. So first I'm going to work with the borders because I want to keep a borders curve. I don't want sharp borders at all. All right. And then now I could keep my design consistent with the border. All right, so I'm going to do that. Actually, I never planned to, but I could, so I'm going to. The background, we're going to remove this background like that, and we are going to add a different color in the background, so a darker shade or a lighter shade of purple that distinguishes from everything. But first, because I added a border with a color right here, border with this color, I'm just going to see what it looks like now, and it stands out just a bit. All right, so I'm going to change the color of the border, not the border but the background. So I'm going to go here, all the way down here, and go like that. And that looks a little bit too bright for what I would have wanted. And it looks like it could work actually. And the border, I'm going to change the border from that to this excited pink. It's more of a pink less than a purple actually, guys. That's more of what it is. And that looks wonderful. Okay. Now here's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I will keep this background that's been used right now, but I'm going to go ahead and work on the elements. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get one part to be exactly how I want it to be. All right. So I'm going to change from digital pixel protection. I'm going to change this to a lock because that is better for security. Lock. And there are these locks again. I'm going to use this one. Hosting, I'm going to change to cloud because it's cloud hosting, premium cloud hosting that you're going to get from Aurora Cloud, mind you guys, actually. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm going to change to cloud hosting, premium cloud hosting. The email is email. We don't need to bother anything here. I'm going to keep these here. We can hardly see the text, mind you. All right, so now that we have that, here's what we're going to do. We're going to say, let's find a design that works wonderfully for us. So style, I'm going back with the excited pink. It's a little bit brighter. The hover is not going to be blue, not going to be cyan. It's actually going to be the accent color. All right. And then now repulse grow for our animation. All right. Now for the content, we need to have clear text. I'm going with white for my text. I could go with this purple, but then that's a little bit overbearing. So I'm going to go with a darker white, not dark white, but a darker shade of white than FFF, which is 6 Fs. I know that wasn't 6 Fs. And that is that. And I'm going to go like this, copy, paste style, paste style. Now paste style, paste style, paste style. And we're going to just do that all the way through the website. I'm not going to annoy with my voice. Okay. And what paste style does, it takes the editing that we've done from one element and applies it to elements of the same type. So it can be a box, it can be a widget, it applies it. All right. Now we're going to copy and paste style again, this time with the inner box, which is this intersection here. Copy. We're going to paste style. And we're going to paste style again. And we don't need to paste style anymore. Now what the next thing we're going to do is I am going to work on my heading. I'm going with the excited pink just to keep things a little bit consistent. And this is a very boring heading. Mind you guys, what you get in a CyberDream website, really, that sounds really boring. And I'm going to delete this section. I don't need it anymore. All right. And this is supposed to be an image, so I'm going to go ahead and save. But before I import the image, I'm just going to finish the entire section so I'm pleased with my work. So there's too much padding going on here, too much wasted space. Now the padding on the right is understood because the image is going to come over a little bit, but the padding to the left and to the top and to the bottom needs work. So we're going to work on the padding. Now padding is spacing on the inside, remember that, and border is pasting on the outside. So you see the padding on the right is fine, so I'm just going to change it to 120, and the left I'm going to change it to 20. The top I'm going to change it to 20, and actually the top can remain at 50 and the bottom can remain at 50, but the left I'm going to change it to 10. Alright, so let's see. It looks a little bit more crowded, but that is fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep everything consistent. So domain email, that's that. Now we have 2 lines, all right? So I'm going to put this here, G Suite. Actually, G Suite is not going to be a part of the service anymore because G Suite is an added expense to me. All right, so I don't need G Suite anymore. So I'm going to substitute that with something that's actually going to be there. So let's see what's listed. Premium cloud hosting, domain email, website updates. You're going to get website updates, unlimited website updates. And that's like your personal website manager. And let me see if there's an upload. Yeah, there is an upload. Alright, so I'm just going to go with the cloud upload icon. Now, what we realize happened is that this is really dark and this is really bright. So I'm going to work on the background here because I wasn't sure if I was going to go with that background, guys. I could go with a purple, right? I could go with a purple, but that's not going to play well. I could go with a white. That's definitely not going to play well. Although, if I went with white and I changed the color, because then I would have the consistent purple. I'm going to go with white, guys. Not what I had planned, but I have an amazing idea. All right, so FFF, I'm hoping that's it. I'm going to change this. All right, I'm going to change this to this color. And maybe not that, but this one. This one. Okay, I'm going to keep this dark color because that's consistent. The content, I'm going to go with this dark color right here. Okay. And let me see something. Let me see if the sign would look good. I don't think it would. It would look a little bit too light. Okay. So I think we can go with this dark color and copy and paste style all the way down. It actually looks too black. It looks too black actually. Might be point to use this one. Or maybe I just have to use this. So let's see which one looks better. I need another purple. Something that really looks purple. If I'm to go with the white here, I need another purple, guys. So I could use that one. Let me see how that works. Yes, I'm going to go with that purple. All right. So I'm just going to copy and paste that. And paste style. And paste style. Paste style. Paste style. All right, I'm not going to keep saying that. It's fine when I'm alone, but you guys are here, so I have to keep a little bit quiet on that annoying thing. There we go. So that is wonderful. And I'm going to save. I'm going to grab a picture from Undraw. Now, Undraw gives us wonderful vector pictures. All right. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to change the color of the vector images. So I'm going to click here, style, and I'm going to alright, so I'm going to copy this. Actually, that's not it. Yep, so I'm going to copy this color. Copy. I'm going to go here and paste it so the images will come in that color. And CyberGrow is about business, so let's just see what happens for business. And I love this. The moment I saw it, I knew that this is it. I could also go with that, and I'm going to go with this one, PNG, because SVG doesn't work. That's okay, that's fine. I'm going to go to CBD videos, live streams, CBD redesign, image. You guys don't need to know my folder. All right, so now I need to add a photo widget. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to add an image widget right here. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to drag this here. I'll wait for it to upload. Once it's uploaded, I'll add it, insert media. I'm going to see if I can copy this style to this one. And I can, but it does mess up the color, sadly. So I'm thinking that goes under style, CSS filters, and it doesn't stretch wonderfully at all. So I'm going to delete the entire thing because the editing is applied to it. Okay, click here, click here. Okay, and then now API effects. What are those? Floating effects, CSS transformation. Oh, good for them. I don't have time to figure that out now. All right, so now I'm going to do a bit of work here. First off, I'm going to look at the Z index, change it to 1, so it goes above everything. I want to get over a bit, so I'm going to say the margin to the left, -50. And that's not enough, so maybe -80. There we go. All right, so let's see how this looks. Let me delete this while I'm at it. Delete, close, update, and we are waiting to be saved. And that we're saved, I can actually just use the updated section. Oh, you see, it's broken on Google Chrome now, guys. Oh wait, it's fixed. It's fixed. It is fixed. It is almost fixed because this is displaying in the wrong font. It's not fixed, guys. The font, the CSS is broken. It is broken. It is broken. So let us see. Okay, now, so here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to work on the heading. All right, guys, I'm going to work on the border here because it's a little bit too sharp. And then I'm going to work on the heading. All right, so we're already on the image, so might as well just work on the image for now. Border radius, and the border radius should be about 15. Now I'm going to work on CyberGrow online presence, or what you get in CyberGrow presence. And I'm actually thinking, guys, that the best thing to do is to move the heading outside of this. All right, instead of having it in one section, just move it outside. So I'm going to do that. Actually, I don't need 2 columns, I only need 1. I'm going to drag this here, and this is going to be my subheading because it's terrible. It's going to follow naturally from another heading. I'm going to add a real heading, and I'm going to say CyberGrow features built to grow. that grows. CyberGrow to grow your business online. That's going to be my heading for now. I might change it. I'm going to do a bit of work on this, guys. A bit of work. So we need something in the bottom, something in the top, and we need the background. And we're going to change this color to white. And this is going to be changed to a darker white. Alright, so let's see what this looks like. CyberGrow. So it looks like there's a little bit too much space. Hang on, guys. Hang on just a bit. Okay, so sorry guys. Sorry about that. It's raining. I had to close the window so my laptop doesn't get wet. Okay, so it looks like there's a little bit too much space between here, and that's fine. So we can easily work on that. I'm going to close. No, not close. I'm going to just reduce the bottom margin by about 40. Actually, I'm going to reduce it by 50 and 10. And I'm going to increase the top by about 30. It's going to take me to 100. I want 100. I'm actually going to remove everything from the bottom right here. And CyberGrow to grow your business online. What you get in a CyberGrow website. And I'm going to change it from what you get in a CyberGrow website. Every CyberGrow client gets. Every CyberGrow WAS client gets these awesome perks. Okay, so this looks like what we're trying to work with for now. You know, it's nothing too fancy. It's wonderful, actually. CyberGrow to grow your business online. Okay, so I don't like CyberGrow to grow your business online already. So I'm going to work with I need a nice heading, guys. That is what I need. CyberGrow to grow your business, and we're talking about the features. So what I could do is I could look at a website and see how they term their features, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say, oh no, that's the wrong one. I'm going to say how CyberGrow, no. CyberGrow was built for you. CyberGrow features that bring success, online success. CyberGrow features that bring online success. Every CyberGrow WS clients get these awesome perks, awesome services to grow their business online. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to get a text editor in there because this is clearly text, right? We're going to center this, center, and there we go. I'm going to change it just a bit. I'm going to go to 400. I'm going to change the size to about 16. Which is 18, no, 17, 17, 18 looks wonderful. And that is that. So now guys, save. Okay, so this is what we have working with so far. Now, if I were to go to Firefox and refresh, I'm getting not what I've been working on. And what I'm going to do real quickly, guys, I'm going to remove my caching plugin, and I'm going to see if that fixes the issue. I'm just going to disable the caching plugin, guys. So go right here, and after that we'll be done for today. Open link in new tab. All right, perfect, because I don't want to particularly leave my build page. I just have to keep that open so it's easy, very easy to access. All right, now, so I mean, you could load any minute now, right? We've been waiting for a while, and I'm waiting, and we're waiting. Oh boy, let me just close that. There we go. So first off, purging all cache doesn't work, does it? So purge all cache. 61 pages on this, does it? Is it? Yes, 61 pages. 61 pages on this website. Now let's just go ahead and check this. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. That could be cached from Firefox. So I'm just going to go ahead and visit site incognito. I'm thinking it works in incognito, guys. So I'm thinking if it works in incognito here, I'm going to try Firefox incognito. And once I try Firefox incognito, if it works in Firefox incognito, I'll think that maybe it's just my cache that needs to be deleted. All right, and it's broken here. So there's something definitely going on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to disable my caching plugin. Just go to plugins, install plugins. Okay, and I'm going to Elementor needs to update. Good for you. I am going to disable #3 total cache. Okay, so that's that. It could also be async JavaScript. It could be another caching plugin of some sort that I have somewhere. I don't have any caching plugins except for #3 total cache. Okay, so let's check this out now. I'm just going to refresh. Just refresh. And it doesn't look like it's going to load any differently. It's actually not loading any differently, guys. So let me try incognito. Well, refreshing in incognito doesn't make much of a difference. I have to close it. So I'm going to just go to Chrome, incognito again. Okay, home, accept, CyberDream. It works now. Here, actually, it works. It works wonderfully as well. Except for this section. This section isn't loading properly. So it could be a caching issue with regards to the browser. Alright, so it could be my browser cache that's broken, because the rest of the website is loaded nicely. Alright, guys, but this part that I just created right here isn't loading properly. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this outside of the video, because I had Cloudflare. I removed Cloudflare. So this issue could be coming from anywhere, actually. Although it could be my cache in Bunny CDN. I don't know if you guys will see my personal information from Bunny CDN, but I'm going to purge the cache of Bunny CDN and then get back to you guys tomorrow about this in episode 5. So in episode 5, we're going to finish this page, guys. This page, we're going to finish episode 5. We just have the pricing table to get done, and we just need to finish this section. This section is going to look the exact same as this section, except that this is going to be over this part and this is going to be over this part. And that's what I'm going to do this section. All right, and then now we'll just do the pricing table. Let's hope we can get it done in 45 minutes. So thank you guys for joining. Oh yes, I'm going to have to do the call to action and do the support page or the link to the support page for CyberDream. So thank you guys for joining with us. Have an awesome day. Cheers.